Seeking to diversify extracurricular learning activities for the nation's students, 30 rural elementary and middle schools across Taiwan are now playing host to a new type of field trip. They're offering interactive classes introducing the cultural heritage of their students and the surrounding neighborhood that even students from Lesotho in Africa have participated in. What distinguishes these extracurricular programs from more conventional field trips? Well, our Sunday special report.
These children from the African country of Lesotho came a long way to Youmu Elementary School in New Taipei, where one of the features of their itinerary was an aerial ropes course. The students speak fluent Chinese, having studied the language at a school for orphans in Lesotho set up by a Buddhist group from Taiwan. This student's friends watched with nervousness and excitement as he slowly climbed step by step up these metal rings to reach a perch 9 meters above the ground. Those on the ground know they have to hold on tightly to this rope to make sure their classmate walking on the suspended wooden pole can safely reach his goal. Meanwhile, the boy walking on the pole 9 meters above the ground knows he has to rely on teamwork to conquer his fear and keep moving along.
I thought they weren't holding on and that I would fall, but I learned to work with them.
Youmu Elementary School in New Taipei designed and built this aerial ropes course not just as entertainment for students, but as part of a course to teach things that can't be learned in the classroom.
They work together with their classmates. For example, for the child up there to succeed, their classmates down below will help them by calling for them to look out for holes. So they'll learn gratitude, and that they're getting up there and reaching the goal is actually thanks to help from others.
At Lin-Yun Elementary School in Pingdong, these young students were preparing for a 30-kilometer bike ride to the county's rural Evergreen Lily Elementary School in a field trip meant to introduce Taiwan's indigenous culture. The students pedaled hard to get up the last slope before their destination, with some rocking back and forth and others standing up on the pedals. But they all managed to make it up and over the hill. Evergreen Lily Elementary School prepared enlarged versions of toys used by indigenous children. The students had a blast playing with them. Hunting is a big part of the culture passed down in many of Taiwan's indigenous tribes, and archery is perhaps the most unique and definitely the most popular of the field trip courses offered at Evergreen Lily Elementary.
This is the traditional bow of the Paiwan and Rukai Tribes. This part in the middle is called the handle, the place where you grip the bow, and this is the bowstring.
After listening to the introduction, the students took turns stepping onto the range to shoot.
Actually, I've wanted to try archery from when I was young, but I didn't have any way to do it, so I could only shoot fake arrows. But now at Evergreen Lily Elementary, I can shoot real ones, and I think it's great.
This educational field trip is the school's way of helping visiting and local students better understand and respect indigenous culture.
Just then, when they were practicing archery, I think they were able to get a sense of the difficulty and skill of control that indigenous people needed when using bows for hunting.
A total of 30 elementary and junior high schools across Taiwan, including New Taipei's Youmu Elementary and Pingdong's Evergreen Lily Elementary, have so far been chosen to participate in the Education Ministry's plan to promote extracurricular education programs at rural schools. Those schools had all been facing the possibility of shutting down amid a lack of students, so the ministry decided to use the program to give them an injection of funds.
A lot of people think that with a school comes a community, and so they don't want a school to be shut down or merged with another one. Developing this type of extracurricular education is not just a way of integrating schools with their communities, it's also a way of stimulating the local economy.
The main goal of promoting extracurricular classes at rural schools is to help those schools attract and retain students but the program has yielded an unanticipated benefit.
跟很多不同的游学团队接触之后呢，
Through contact with a number of groups from outside schools, the students at these host schools will gain confidence and be better able to say exactly what distinguishes their own culture. So those students, without even noticing it, will gain confidence through interactions with other kids who come and take classes as part of these field trips.
That school children from Lesotho came all the way to Taiwan to experience one of these unique educational field trips should encourage the principals and teachers at Taiwan schools to dare to trade in more conventional field trips for out-of-classroom experiences that integrate learning with exploration and fun.